Hey guys, welcome to my channel, Kate's Creative Space. I'm Kate, and I have a really fun video I want to share with you guys today. It is my diamond painting plans for 2026. More specifically, 10 must-complete kits for 2026. My daughter was very proud of me for the rhyme that I created in that title. So I have in front of me 9, plus a box over to the side, kits that I want to show you guys. And I am going to take you through kind of my plans for them and all these kits that I really definitely want to get done in the year 2026. So let's get on into it. Okay, so I'm not sure if you guys have heard, if you're new to my channel, you won't have heard, but if you're not new, you'll have heard me say a couple of times in my last few videos, I am planning on working on all of my old kits. I have been thinking about this for a few months now, and then I definitely put the nail in the coffin of this is what I'm going to do when I saw Lizette from Lizette Crafts and Tells extend it as a diamond painting refresh challenge. And since I had already been in that mindset of wanting to do that, I was like, okay, this is the perfect excuse to really say, okay, I'm going to do this. So if you're unfamiliar, what the concept is working on all of the older kits in your stash, most particularly like the old brand Diamond Art Club box that has like the older toolkit and everything in it, the older sticker sheet. The concept being just that Diamond Art Club's really improving all of their stuff all the time. All companies probably are improving, always improving, and kind of refreshing your stash, getting those older ones out so that you don't lose, I don't want to lose my momentum to work on these kits because they don't have the perforated cover, or they don't have the Titan grid field, or they don't have the new faceted drills. So my goal is to work on a lot of these kits. Only one of them is not old, and I will explain that. But what we're going to do is we're going to look at them all, and I'm going to tell you kind of my plans, and we're going to look at them. So if you've seen my channel before, a couple months ago I posted a video that was my 10 most intimidating kits in my stash, and a couple of these might be from that video. Honestly, I think maybe 2 of them are. But when I did that video, I pulled those kits out of the box and I showed them all to you guys. And when I pulled them out and looked at them, I figured out that most of them really weren't that intimidating when I saw them in person. So my thought behind showing you all these kits today is not so much the intimidating factor, but like I want to see them, so I'm excited about them next year. I want to be, I'm not at my peak of excitement because I'm not working on brand new kits that are coming in the mail tomorrow, or like, oh, I got this cool Black Friday kit that I'm going to kit up the second I get back. Since I'm not doing that, I'm not at my peak excitement for diamond painting, and I want to be. So we're going to look at them and we're going to get excited about what my plans are for next year. And we are going to start with this kit right here. It is called Yule. It is a Miss Holly kit, and it is 22 by 31 inches, 55.8 by 78.7 centimeters. It is round drills. So it's the old round drills. It's the old Diamond Art Club box. The box is like falling apart. I've noticed that the older boxes, the seam on the side splits a lot. A lot of my older boxes are falling apart. And it is the old sticker sheet, but it's a beautiful kit and it's gorgeous. And I love this artwork. I love this girl. This is Wilhelmina, and Miss Holly has a couple of Wilhelmina kits, and I definitely want to work on this one for sure. And my plan is actually to work on this one probably in January, since it's a nice winter kit. If I can get my Christmas kits done before, spring, my hope is to work on this one in January. So I'm gonna show you guys this kit here. We're not going to look at the drills or really get into it. I've unboxed this kit before on my channel. This is just like, we're going to look at this and we're going to get excited. So I think I really am excited to do this one, mostly because it is rounds. I'm working on a round drill kit right now, and I'm loving it a lot more than I remember loving round drills. Now this kit does not have the perforated cover. That's the one thing I think I'm really going to miss. I love Diamond Art Club's perforated cover, but I'll survive because I will just washi tape it and cut my sections, and that will be okay. The cover definitely feels really thin. So you know what? This might be my opportunity. Now that I'm thinking about it, I might order some release paper, and maybe this will be my opportunity to make it fun by putting release paper down and then just picking different sections. That's what I used to do when I first started diamond painting. When I first started diamond painting, I took Cricut vinyl, reusable Cricut vinyl, and I put them on the cover, and then I would pick a section and I would just cut off that section, and you could reuse them. They were like little frames. You could reuse them. I don't know if I'll go so far as to do the Cricut vinyl, although I could. Or if I don't do the Cricut vinyl, I will put release paper down, which I've never used before. I've never used release paper before, so that might be kind of fun too. I'm going to do one of those two. I'm either going to get release paper for it, or I'm going to put the vinyl frames on it. The reason, honestly, that I stopped doing the vinyl frames is just because it took a long time to put them on, and I started like being so excited to diamond paint that the setup was taking me too long and I was getting antsy. But I might revisit that. That might be a way to make not having the perforated cover fun again, because what I would do is I'd put those vinyl frames on, and then I would let my daughter pick the section that I should work on next, and I found myself going all over the place, and I really did enjoy doing that back then. So that's how I'm glad we're talking this out. I'm glad we're talking this through together, because that is how I am going to make these fun. So I'm really excited that I just decided that. So I've got to decide. Let me know down in the comments below if you think I should do release paper or the vinyl, Cricut vinyl section frames. That's what they're called. They're called section frames. I think I learned that trick from November Diamond Paints. I used to be obsessed with her TikTok page. I haven't seen her in a long time, but I got that idea from her, and like I would watch her before I ever even started diamond painting, and I was so obsessed with the way she did things. But like I said, I stopped doing it because it started becoming like a time consumer. And then when Diamond Art Club came out with the perforated cover, I didn't find the need to anymore. So let me know down in the comments below, should we do release paper or should we do the section frames? The only thing that intimidates me about this kit is just this one big patch of sky here that has a lot of color blocking, but I don't think that's going to bother me too much, especially if I'm bouncing around on the thing, which I'm now anticipating doing. And you guys, just even deciding, okay, I'm going to section this off different than I am right now, gets me really excited to work on this kit. So you'll be seeing this one shortly, because this is going to hopefully be my first start of 2026. So I'm excited to to work on this one in just a few short weeks. So okay, let's open up another one. I don't know what all of these are. I'm not going to lie to you. I mean, I know what they all are, but I don't know which one is which. So we are going to roll this one backwards next and take a look here. I have an assortment of different types of diamond paintings here. I feel like back when I first started diamond painting and buying Diamond Art Club paintings, which wasn't that long ago, it was only, 2 years ago, I bought a lot more variety than I do now. Now I have like my 5 top artists, and I stick to my 5 top artists. So the other thing I'm really excited about this year is seeing if I can branch out my tastes a little bit. Okay, this one was on my most intimidating kits video a couple months back. I'll have that video linked down below if you want to take a look at it. But when I unboxed it, I stopped being scared of it, and I have not stopped thinking about this kit since. This is called Great Escape by Larry Jones. It's 37 inches by 27.6 inches, or 94 by 70 centimeters. It's an older kit, came in an older box, but this one does have the perforated cover, so that's nice. You know what I just realized? We're going to reverse real fast and go back. The only other thing that older kits don't have sometimes is fairy dust drills. So I'm going to look real fast. Oh, this one does have 2 fairy dust drills. Okay. I'm excited about that. I love fairy dust drills. So it has 2 fairy dust drills, and it has 4 ABs. Back then, ABs were anything under 150. So it has 4 ABs and 2 fairy dust. Okay. So that makes it still fun in my mind that it has fairy dust. So that's good. Okay. This one has a perforated cover. I forgot that they did start the perforated cover before they updated the box. So that's number 1 exciting. And then number 2, it does have a fairy dust. It has 1 fairy dust. It's a yellow one. And then it has 4 ABs as well. The first 4 on there. because it's under 150. So that already makes me excited. This one is really big. And I just have been finding myself being really, really, really picky about how big of about getting those really big ones. Because I do end up working on them for like 6 to 8 weeks usually is how long it takes me to do something of this size if I'm only working on that. And lately I've been doing like 2 whips at a time, sometimes even 3 whips at a time. So I'm a little hesitant about that, but ever since I opened this one up in that intimidating kits video, I have not stopped thinking about it. And I'm just so excited for the chance to work on it. Look at the chicken, and the dog looks so fun. My sister has a golden. I swear this is Tilly stealing a chicken leg, running away. I can just hear my mom yelling at her. And then the pigs I think will be so fun. I really enjoy diamond painting food, so I think that these pies and this big chicken in the window is going to be so fun. And I just wonder which one of their friends is that chicken. Unless it's a turkey, I don't know. Anyways, I think this one will be a lot of fun. It is a little more line blocking, and I love line blocking. I'm not a big color blocking fan, but I do love a good line blocking moment. So I think this one's going to be a lot of fun to work on. I like the birds, and then you have just this whole section of beautiful sunflowers over here. So this one has a perforated cover. I won't have to figure out a fun way to section it, but I don't think I'm gonna need to entice myself to work on this one because, like I said, I've just been thinking about it a lot. So this one's gonna be a fun one, and I'm not 100% sure when I'm gonna work on it. I'm hoping springtime, but we will have to just see. I can't plan that far out into the future. Okay, let's look at the next one. This is kit number 3. Oh, I want to save this one. Sorry. Teased you a little bit. Let's look at this one. Okay. Fold this one back here. Okay. I have finished 15 kits so far this year. And I probably will finish 2. I'll have 2 more finishes hopefully by the end of the year. So I'm looking at 17 finishes this year. So by picking 10 kits, I feel like it's going to take up the majority of my year, but hopefully I'll still be able to sprinkle a couple other kits and other projects into the mix to still keep me excited about diamond painting as well. Like if there's an event that's going on, like I know there's an Art by Julia event coming up that I kind of want to find an Art by Julia kit. So I'm not saying I can't work on any of my newer kits. I just want to make sure that these 10 are highest priority, and these aren't even all of the older kits that I have. So that's kind of the motivation behind this. I'm not like gonna deprive myself and make diamond painting not fun and say can't work on any fun Christmas ones or Halloween ones that you have, because I don't have any old Halloween or Christmas kits, I don't think. So that's kind of a little caveat to this. They're not going to be the only ones I work on this year. I'm sure I'll find a couple other to sprinkle in there, but they will be the main priority ones. Okay, this is called Wildflower Butterflies. This is a Gina Jane Lee kit. I love Gina Jane Lee. Her kits are beautiful. And the story behind this one goes that my mom bought this kit and she hates kitting up more than anything. So she asked me to kit it up for her. And when I kitted up for her, I looked at those drills and I looked at those colors and I fell in love with it. And I ended up buying it for myself when it restocked. So let's take inventory of this one. This one has the perforated cover sheet too. So that's a nice perk. It does not have any fairy dust, but it does have 3 ABs. It has the red symbols. I feel like they haven't done red and pink symbols like this in a long time, but that doesn't bother me at all. So yeah, no fairy dust, but it does have a perforated cover. It's so interesting. I wonder if the no fairy dust is because fairy dust wasn't a thing, or just they just didn't chart them. Because you know, it's new enough to have a perforated cover, but no fairy dust. I don't know. I don't know how it works, but I do know it's a really pretty kit. The colors are gorgeous. And maybe I'll entice myself to do this older kit by challenging myself to enhance it. I don't own a lot of round fairy dust colors, but if I could find a color or two to swap out, that might be kind of a fun incentive to make myself really excited to work on this kit. Although I already am kind of excited to work on it just because I think the colors are gorgeous. And like I said, I found a new love for rounds in the last couple weeks alone. So this one, I think I I'm going to say spring again. I want to work on this one in the spring because it's such a spring kit, but I can't work on all of them in the spring. So that would be, if I did this and Great Escape at the same time, maybe, because I do like to have a square and a round going and kind of bounce back and forth between them. Or just focus on one and then the other. I think I'd have enough time in the spring to get them both done. So hopefully I don't have any other spring kits over there, but the colors in this one are just so beautiful. The butterflies are gorgeous. And my mom actually did finish this kit. And seeing it finished is another big motivator to want to work on it. It's really a pretty one. All right, let's set this one aside and get out another one. This one I still have in the bag. This is one of my older Mrs. Butteries kits. This one, you guys, the box is like destroyed on this one. So I have to work on this kit this year. Also, it is one of my older ones, so I want to work on it just for that reason. And it is one of my least favorite Mrs. Butteries, so I need to work on it for that reason too. I want to just, make sure that I don't never work on it. You know what I mean? Like, it's one of my least favorites. It's in the older box. I want to get it done. I want to get it done and have those really fun ones to look forward to. Okay, this is, I'm here for the food. I think this was in my intimidating kits list too, and if you don't know me, if you do know me, you'll know why in like 1 second. It's the background. That background, that solid background, round, diamond, color blocking, not my favorite thing to do by any means. It's really not my favorite thing to do. Sorry, I just realized my sliding door wasn't closed all the way. Not my favorite thing to do at all. So I want to get it done. I am actually working on a Mrs. Butteries kit right now that is called Christmas Candy Box. It's a new round drill kit, and it has a background, but it's not solid. It's checkered with diamonds. And I just finished that entire background, and you guys, I absolutely loved it. So maybe I don't hate color blocking rounds as much as I thought I did. But honestly, I'm not going to lie to you. I think it was the diamond shape that got me really into that kit. So I will have to find a way to entice myself to work on this background. I don't know if I'm going to do just the background on this kit like I did Christmas Candy Box. Christmas Candy Box, I literally went around and just did the entire background. I don't think I could do that with this one. For some reason, that one, it doesn't sound fun to me to do that. So we'll have to see how I decide to approach this one. It does have the perforated cover, and it has 2 ABs. I'm so thankful that the background's not AB though. That would be a nightmare. So it's not. And then it does have 4 fairy dust. Okay, that makes me a little more excited. 4 fairy dust diamonds. So yeah, the only reason that it's my least favorite is for that background. So I think by doing it, I'll like it a lot more. Like, I love diamond painting food. I'm so excited for the eggs and the toast and the watermelon. I'm so excited to diamond paint the food on this. That almost makes up for the background. So we'll just have to see how I decide to approach the background. We'll talk about that more next year when I work on this kit. But this one's got to get done for multiple reasons. Old box, the box is like falling apart. It's not even in the box anymore. I have the sticker sheet in my desk drawer because I was so scared I was going to lose it. Some of the stickers are peeling off of that sticker sheet, and it just needs to get worked on so that it doesn't, sit there forever not being loved. Okay. Next up, I don't know which one this is, but we'll find out together. Okay, this is another really big one. I do have a couple of really big ones, so I'm worried I'm not going to be able to do all of these next year, but a year is a long time, and we'll have to just see. I worked on a couple really big ones this year and got them done, so I know I can. Okay. This one is so beautiful. It is called Magic House by the River. This is by Image World. I loved this kit when it came out. I thought about it nonstop, and then I ended up getting it. I love it for multiple reasons. Okay, let's talk for a minute. I don't love landscapes. I don't love working on landscapes, but I've never worked on a Diamond Art Club landscape, and I've never worked on a landscape that the quality blew my socks off. I've worked on a Make Market landscape that was okay, and I worked on an old Dreamer Designs landscape that was awful because of the drills. Dreamer Designs has since improved their gapping and their drills, so I really want to try them again, but I just had 2 mediocre landscape experiences, and I just thought to myself, I don't like landscapes. But I'm challenging myself. My second challenge for 2026 is I'm going to work on my landscapes. I'm either going to love them by finding ways to excite myself about them, finding good quality kits, maybe doing it alongside another kit so I can take breaks from it if I need to, and finding ways, you know, like that to be excited about them. I'm either going to love them or I'm going to find out once and for all, you don't like landscapes, stop buying the landscapes. And then I'll know not to buy them anymore. But I haven't bought any landscapes in a long time, which is why all of my landscapes are these older kits. So, yeah, back when I first started diamond painting, I bought what I thought was beautiful, not what I thought I'd love to diamond paint. But I watched Courtney, Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend. She just worked on a kit called Horse Valley Farm, which is also in my stash, but not in this pile. And it was gorgeous. It was absolutely gorgeous. And so I look at this picture and my breath gets taken away with how beautiful it is. And I think I will love diamond painting it, especially, like I said, if I can take a break and switch to another kit. I think I could. So I'm yammering. I feel like I've been talking way too long. Let's look at this kit. This one has perforated cover as well, so that's a good thing. And then this sky is like the most gorgeous thing I've ever seen. I love a good cotton candy colored sky. That right there is like, oh, that's just amazing. I love the trees, the flowers. I think this kit is going to be absolutely gorgeous to work on. I apologize about the glare. I think this one, there's a lot of line blocking in the water. Look at, I didn't even see this deer here. There's a bunny here. I think this one's, oh, some butterflies up here. I am excited about this because the image is beautiful. The thing holding me back on this one is that it is a landscape, but it's got a perforated cover. It's got fairy dust. It's got 2 fairy dust drills. And let's see. It has 5 ABs also. So this is going to be a fun one. This is going to be fun. And I'm going to get more into it when I work on it, figuring out ways to make sure I don't dislike the experience, basically. Okay, let's do another big one real fast. This diamond painting, I just caught a glimpse of it. This one I'm hoping to work on in, I'm thinking maybe February. I don't know. I'm going to plan out my first quarter kits a little bit more clearly, like at the very end of December. So I'll know for sure then, but I almost worked on this one this year and then I ended up not. This one's called Little Baker by Miss Holly. Miss Holly is one of my top favorite artists. This kit was absolutely a must-have when it came out. Seeing it in person, it does have a lot of color blocking. So I feel like this kit would go a little bit faster than some of the other ones. Like the last one was pure confetti. This one has a ton of color blocking. The window, these big chunks of door frame here, it has a ton of color blocking, but it also has a lot of fun things going on that I think are going to be really cool to diamond paint. I'll give you the specs on it in just a second because the specs are all the way on the floor over there. But this plant here, all of this food, I love diamond painting food. And I keep hitting the camera. Sorry, these kits are just too big. Here is the cupcakes. Those will be so much fun to diamond paint. Let me move the canvas so I stop bopping the tripod. Sorry, guys. So sorry. Okay, this one is 39 inches by 27.6 inches. It's another really big one. 99 by 70 centimeters. So that's big. But I think that the amount of color blocking on this will speed it up a bit. And I think that just loving the artwork will be worth it as well. I would probably go top to bottom on this to get all that color blocking out of the way. It does have the perforated cover and it has 84 colors. It does have fairy dust. It has 4 fairy dust and a special drill. So that will be cool. That's a quad cube and that's right here. This special drill, it takes up 4 regular drill spots. So it has, and how many ABs? It has 4 ABs. lots of fun drills to keep me excited. It does have the perforated cover. That will keep me excited. And enough, you know, like, do I think I'm going to love all this color blocking? Maybe not, but that's okay. I am really excited to work on this kit. And like I said, I almost did it this year in February, and then I decided not to at the last minute. And I have been thinking about it literally since February of this year. So it's been one I've been wanting to do for such a long time. The pinks are really fun. My daughter loves pink, and I love diamond painting food. So I think this one will be a lot of fun to work on. Okay. I do have some really big kits in here, guys. So this is the last, like, super big. Well, no, I got one more super big one after this. Okay. This one here is called Underwater, and this is by Bridget Ashwood. I love this one, and I have been wanting to do it for a while. I feel like this would be a good summer kit to do because, you know, it seems so cool and underwater, and I feel like it would just, I don't know, it just seems like a fun one to do in the summertime. It has 65 colors. It's 93 by 70 centimeters, or 36.6 by 27.6 inches. It's a pretty decent size. It's a pretty big one, but I like it a lot, and looking at it just makes me more and more excited to work on it. More confetti on this side for sure, whereas this side here is a little more color blocking. Not really though. It's a confetti kit. Yeah, there's just like less going on this side. But like I said, it's overall it's a very color blocking kit. It has 65 colors. It has 2 fairy dust. So this one does have fairy dust. So my kits aren't that old, guys. I've only been diamond painting 2 years. So I knew that I wouldn't have any that are like, you know, 2020, 2021 in there. I've only been diamond painting 2 years. So my oldest kits might be in the older box, but I'm really glad a lot of them still have fairy dust and perforated covers and such. It has 4 AB diamonds. One of them, I feel like that will be a ton of blue AB in there. All that light blue color is AB. And yeah, I'm thinking this one will be a lot of fun. I have had this one for a bit, and it's, like I said, the older box style, so I really do want this one to be a high priority, and I think it would be a really good summer kit, like I said. So this is a good one, and we will we'll see how it goes when I get to it. We'll talk a little bit more about all the specials and everything. And I am doing something new with my post reviews in the new year, so that'll be really cool too. Okay, 3 left. This is going to be a fall kit, and this one was in my intimidating kits video as well. And this one, you guys, I'm not scared of it anymore. If I was redoing that video, it wouldn't be included. I'm just excited to work on it. This is called Old General Store by Dominic Davidson. It is 33.1 by 23.6 inches, or 84 by 60 centimeters. It's so funny to me that I'm saying this one's not that big, because it is a pretty good size. It just doesn't feel big compared to the last 2. This one I got for Christmas 2 years ago, and I think my style, like I said, my style's changed a little bit, where I would never have picked this out now. But back then I just picked the images I liked. So I'm really excited to challenge myself and see if I do actually like this. I want to expand, like I was saying earlier, I really want to expand kind of my diamond painting taste a little bit. And if I really like these landscapes, I will be pumped to, that opens a door for me to buy more landscapes. I don't know. If that makes sense, let me know. This one is one of the older ones. It has no perforated cover. The cover is very thin, and it has no fairy dust, which is a little bit of a bummer. It has 5 ABs though. I will tell you, if I'm not going to work on this until next fall, maybe by then I'll be a little more comfortable with enhancing, and I can add my own fairy dust to it or something. But I also just think the image is cool enough that I might not even need to. This, as far as landscapes goes, is a good one because it still does have items in it. It has, you know, signs, it has little tiny animals, it has food, it has pumpkins and ducks and a big you know, a truck. That would be cool. And these watermelon and the food stand itself will be really fun. So it's iteming it, itemy enough that I think it will still be a lot of fun. This section right here scares me a little bit because I don't like confetti when you pull back from the confetti, you're like, oh, it's just like leaves or something. Like it still doesn't make sense. I like confetti when you pull back and you're like, oh, that's a mug or a cat or I did something. Whereas this is just kind of like, when you pull back from doing that confetti, you're like, it's just a big mess. And you don't really see it until you're done with it. But that's just one little, well, 2 sections. So we're just going to experiment, guys. This will be the year I experiment and either love them or hate them. But either way, I want to get them done so that I don't, you know, if I find out I hate landscapes, I don't want to just be sitting on a bunch of landscapes. So this is going to be a fun one, I hope. The next one is the last big one I'm going to show you. I'm not going to pull it out of the box because it is a mystery kit. I don't want to spoil it for anybody. So no spoilers in this video. You're just seeing the box. This is Mystery Kit Landscape Scrumptious Spring by Claudia McKinney. 41.7 inches by 27.6 inches or 105.8 by 69.9 centimeters. The reason this kit is making the exception list on kits I must get done in 2026 is because I've never worked on a mystery kit and I really, really, really want to work on a mystery kit in 2026. Unfortunately, I only own 3 mystery kits and all of them are new. So I don't have like an old style box one to work on. So I'm giving myself the one exception of the one new kit. This one has 3 ABs, 6 fairy dust, 70 total colors. So I am really excited to work on a mystery kit in 2026. And I think this will be a good one. Although now that I think about it, it's going to be another spring one. So I'm going to have to get busy in the spring for sure. Okay, we have one left to look at. Any guesses? Let me know. This one here, guys, is going to be the hardest one for me to work on. And the reason it's going to be the hardest one for me to work on is because it is so special to me. I don't know if I want to have it out of my stash yet. This kit is archived. And I know I should work on it because they've made so many improvements that eventually it's not going to be as desirable. But it's a very highly sought after archived kit. And I just like having it. I don't know if I'm ready to work on it yet. Enough leading you on. Here it is. It is called Witch's Flower Shop. It's a Mrs. Butteries kit. And if I don't work on this kit in 2026, I will replace it. I have one other older box Mrs. Butteries kit that I could replace it with. And now that I think about it, this would be another spring kit, and I just don't think I can fit any more into the spring. So if there's one kit that won't get done, it will probably be this one. But encourage me down in the comments if you think I should work on it, because it also could pass as a fall kit, I guess. Because she's got like a sweater on. It could be fall. But like I said, this one is discontinued, and it's very hard to find and very sought after. So once I do it, I won't have it. And it's probably one of my favorite Mrs. Butteries kits, like one of my top favorite Mrs. Butteries kits that I have that I haven't finished yet. All of my other like really top Mrs. Butteries kits have been worked on and have finished. And I love Mrs. Butteries artwork so much that it's really hard to work on one of my favorite kits when I feel like I'm running out of my favorites. So this one has 64 colors. It has 3 fairy dust. I just hit you guys again. I'm struggling with that today. I'm so sorry. It has 3 fairy dust and it has 4 AB. So, and it does have, let's see, yeah, it does have the perforated cover. So as far as being older, you know, it just has, you know, the older box. And I got to get those old boxes out because every time I bring them up here to show you guys in a video and slide them back in, they're just falling apart more and more. So I got to figure out, you know, I got to do them. And it's one of my most favorite ones. But what am I going to do? Sit on it for years and never work on it? There's always going to be more kits. I got to work on it at some point. So let me know down in the comments if you think I should work on it in 2026 or should I swap it with a different one, because this is going to be the hardest one to pull the trigger on. But you guys, it's so silly. What if I don't diamond paint in 3 years? What if, you know, something happens and I lose my whole stash? What if I decide I hate the craft and become obsessed with something else? Like, I should work on the ones that are my top favorites, but I think, I don't know, this one I just having a hard time with. So, all right, guys, that is all 10 of my most needed to, like, my kits, that my must-do kits of 2026. I forgot my title for a minute there. My must-do kits for 2026. So let me know down in the comments below, have you done any of these kits? And what did you think about them if you did? And let me know if you're doing Lizette's challenge too, because I think it's a really good idea to refresh my stash and get some of these older ones out of the way, mostly because I'm excited to take myself out of where I've gotten comfortable. I've gotten comfortable with Mrs. Buttery, Art by Julia, Marigona Sully, Aria Illustrations, Miss Holly. And yes, I do have a Miss Buttery and a Miss Holly in here, but that's because I like, I want to have some things that I'm really excited about in my year. But I'm also, I've got the Dominic Davison, I've got the other kits that I think are really going to kind of challenge me to pull out of my comfort zone a little bit and maybe see some different things and new releases that excite me as well. So do you guys plan this far in the future? Or do you think I'm crazy for already having kits lined up for next year? Or what are your thoughts? Let me know down below. I love chatting with you guys in the comments. If you liked this video and want to give it a thumbs up, you would make my whole day. And if you want to subscribe and see more videos from me, definitely consider doing that. I post a couple a week and have so much fun over here. So hopefully you'd want to stay a little bit longer and see some more fun diamond painting videos. You can check out how much of this I get done in 2026. So stick around and I promise it'll be worth it. And you guys, I'll catch you in my next video. Bye.